Hello everyone, my name is Rob. I'm 32 years old, live in Virginia. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a Twitch streamer, just a regular run-of-the-mill guy. I don't do this thing full time, so please take this into account that I also want you guys to not target the person that I'm targeting or sending. You can send this message to her, but do not make any threats or anything against her or target her directly, as I am doing now. I know this sounds hypocritical, but I think this needs to be said as soon as possible. Hello, Steph, aka FerociouslySteph, Steph Lower, the transgender deer girl, who is also a stag for some reason. Okay, let me explain a couple of things. I used to be part of a superintendent's student council in 2006 when I was living in Norfolk. When I was going to school, high school in Norfolk, I failed that year, but that's beside the point. What do you realize that I know exactly what you're doing. I know the type of position that you're doing. I don't have to relay anything. God damn, this fucking thing's hot. I don't care if my hair's messed up. Fuck it. What I have an issue with is your inability to comprehend the fact that what your group is supposed to do. You've said things where that you believe that every video gamer, anyone who plays video games, whether it be on PlayStation, Xbox, fucking Nintendo Switch, Chinese knockoff console, or whatever, or even a PC, that using voice chat is white supremacy, that it gives you an unfair advantage, that it marginalizes people of an ethnicity. Well, truth be told, I'm half white, and I'm also half Filipino. I'm not sure if you can tell my eyes or my nose or whatever. Or it could be my crazy ass hairline that I'm not going bald. Anyway, here's the reality. I've done this YouTube thing for over, I don't know, let's see, 2009? Been recording videos since 2009. Started doing Twitch as of like last year. Not really good at it, but I like it. And I like the people that I hang out with on Twitch, whether it be Audrey123 Talks or XO Meow. Hell, even some of the people that I like watching on YouTube that are also on Twitch, such as Killer6 and JoltStude139. What I feel is that there's a lot of positivity in this community. There's not much hate in this community, and that's a good thing. The only thing that I personally I don't enjoy is the fact that you have people on Twitch who are pretty much cam girls, and you're pretty much basically treating this website like a Cam 4 chatterbait streammate light. If you're wondering how I know this, because I used to be one of these fucking simps who used to pander to these porn cam girls, and I don't anymore. What I feel is that as a member of the Twitch Safety Council is that you should look and address things that will help out and benefit people on your platform. And I'm not just talking like the regular audience of the streamers and the moderators, but streamers, moderators, and viewers. Excuse me. A lot of people I've seen on Twitch are some of the greatest content creators I've met or seen. I met a few of them in person. Um, and honestly, there's a lot of people who are just like myself who have a following, a small following, or if we do have a large following, we don't have much people coming through. Like for myself, I have my friend Kevin, who is a amazing guy, and I love him to death because he's like a brother to me. Literally, he's like a brother. But but throughout my days playing video games, I've had an issue as of the last 5, 6 years, maybe 7, but mostly 5. Let's go ahead and say 5, just to be completely clarifying my problems. I've had an issue with these people call themselves third wave feminists who say that they are looking for the best of the community, or looking for the best interest of the community, but have done everything to dismantle the community. People like yourself who go on places like who are part of ADL and stuff like that, try to dismantle communities because you think of potential white supremacy, all because you looked on some 4chan, 2chan, 7chan, and possibly 8chan just to look at these memes and shit and expecting that, oh, this must be a part of the gaming community. We gotta stop it. No. No. And personally, I don't think that you get it. Because you spend most of your time on B expecting that this is all gamers at all, and it's not. You have a lot of people who are on, who are very upset on the Twitch platform because we got dickheads like yourself saying that you want to help Twitch get better. But really, you have a selfish gain to it. Oh, if I have all this power, I'm going to be so super special, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't have power. You have a privilege. The fact that you are on a council is a privilege. It's like if you were to go run for Senate or run for Congress or run for, hell, any junior level Congress seat or even a local seat in your community. Those are still seats of power, but they don't have that much power. But it's a privilege because you don't make the laws. Let me say it like this. You want to stop white supremacy? You're looking in the wrong spots. You are thinking that people are making jokes about you because, they're white supremacists. They're not. By the way, I'm propping my arm as a prop so I can stay up. I can still stand up. I'm not having back problems. I'm just saying my bed is really comfortable. But really, I feel like if you're going to sit there and tell people that this is white supremacy, that if you go and play games on Mixer, Twitch, because basically what you're doing, you're taking money away from Twitch. And really, you should look at where you are targeting, because really what you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot. And you're also biting the hand of those that put you in that position. So if I were, who's the CEO of Twitch? I think his name is Emmett Shear or something like that. Let me go ahead and look it up on my phone real quick. CEO of Twitch is Emmett Shear. Okay, I was correct. Emmett Shear. If I were Emmett Shear, I would take you off. And I would deplatform you from that position of power. I wouldn't deplatform you off the website, but I would teach people a lesson like, hey, don't be like this person. And I've even read tweets responding. And I don't even have a Twitter anymore. I read tweets in response to your comments that Emmett Shear had to address, and then people responded to him as Twitch consumers and Twitch moderators and shit like that. Not only your little girlfriend, whatever her name is, Liz, she's stupid too, because I could easily snap her out of existence if I were Emmett Shear. Be like, yeah, you want to be part of the ambassador program? Start acting like a professional. Because a lot of y'all professional streamers, the ones that go out there and make all this money, and, call themselves progressive, you're not fucking professional. You're acting like a bunch of assholes, and you don't know what professionalism is. All you know is it's fucking me, lifestyle. You're so selfish, and you don't get it. You don't. And I hate to say it, but your hand is on the pulse of the people. Your hand is literally on the pulse that you can find jammed upside your ass. Where your head's out is placed is upside your ass. I hope you like to enjoy the smell of shit, because that's basically what you're doing. What you have to realize, we don't care if you're a trans person. We don't care if you're a fucking trans deer, if you're fucking A-OK and fucking sane. But do realize that what you say and what you do has consequences, and what you say can get you in a lot of hot water. I can give you an example. When I was working at my job this year, I got mad and I lashed out at people because I felt like I had no other avenue to talk. Next thing I know, I get suspended for 5 days, and I had to stay home for 5 days. Or was it 3? I can't remember. Days all melt to me. Anyway, I had to stay home for such a long time that it made me miss work, and it made me understand, hey, do this again, you may not have another chance. And that's what you need to realize too, Steph, is if you don't watch your tone, and really the half-assed apologies doesn't even help at all. But if you don't watch your tone on what you say, you're going to end up bankrupting the company that you are there to advise. And you're not even getting paid for it. This is a volunteer position. I don't care if you have power, because you have nothing. You have a privilege. Realize that. Because just like a United States senator, a United States congressman, hell, a judge, or a mayor, or even the fucking president of the United States, you have to realize that people are counting on you to do what's best for them as a society, as a whole. You cannot be selfish in these positions. When you have privileged positions such as this, you cannot be selfish. Because that's what I feel is that people like you are having these power trips. Like, oh my god, I have so much power, they can't take it away. The problem is they can't take it away. You don't have power. And if you did, you're acting like your shit don't stink and that you have control over Twitch. No, the fuck you don't. You don't own Twitch. You're not being endorsed by Mr. Bezos, who technically owns Twitch through a merger. Amazon merger, Jeff Bezos owns Twitch. Emmett Shear supervises over Twitch. You are just a pawn in the system. You are nothing more, nothing less. Sure, you're more popular than me. Sure, you've been streaming more than I have. But the reality is this. You're not that special. Alright? You're not. You're not the hot shit that's being taken. And the reason why people gave you a whole bunch of crap is because we feel like it was bullshit when we researched you that you did all these things to pretty much harm the gaming atmosphere. You know what's going to happen when they find out that people are not going to be on Twitch anymore due to some stupid fucking tomfoolery that you might have pulled? And they go to another platform, Mixer, Caffeine.tv, all these other websites. All it's going to take is your mouth to open up too much and say the wrong dumb shit that you always say, expecting people to hold on to your word. But I don't believe you. I don't have any confidence in you. I believe that you are a problem, a big problem. If you do not change your ways, I honestly hope that you find the ability in your heart and in your mind to resign your position and let someone else take it. Because I read his tweet, and I kind of agree with this. Of all the LGBTQ people out there that are on Twitch, and believe me, you guys have a significant amount of people. Of all the people you have on Twitch that are LGBTQ, why they choose you is because you have a positive community. And then you go on this fucking power trip. You know what I think? Both you and your little girlfriend, bye-bye. Gone. I don't trust you. And because of the shit that you pulled, if people just go to Mixer and Twitch tanks, I mean, Twitch has already had problems already with the Nicolo, Pokimane, who else that we have up there that's really bad on Twitch that we know that's kind of fucked up. Might as well put in Susie Lou in that position too, even though she's not really a Twitch streamer. But you're basically costing your platform a lot of money, and you're actually costing. You're gonna end up hurting Twitch so bad that, guess what? In order for Amazon to save face, they might sell off Twitch to some other person, despite the lucrative deal that it is. But hey, we can just sell off this asset as is. It's broke. Who wants a broken asset to take care of? Do you? Do you want to take care of the fucking website? Do you have the mental capacity? Probably not. But that's the way that it's going to happen. It doesn't matter who you are. I can tell you that for right now. You're coming from a place of privilege. You don't understand it. I understand that you're sitting there like, oh, but I'm trans, I'm marginalized. No, you're coming from a place of privilege. And I'm not talking about your race. I'm not talking about your gender. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just talking about how you're coming from a place of privilege because you've been on Twitch longer than most of us. You have a following, a great following of that. I don't know if it's since when Twitch turned into, or when Justin.tv turned into Twitch, or whatever, but there are more people that follow you as a streamer. You should really, really start thinking about what you're doing and what you say and how you say it. Because, like I said, if I were one of these people that comes from an investment standpoint, which I do not have stock in Amazon, but if I had stock in Amazon, I would see it to the day that you do not have a fun career working on Twitch. Because I would ask and be the many people who invest into this platform to see you go the way of the dodo. But I'm not implying that. I'm just telling you as in general, I feel like you are going to bankrupt the platform that you're on. And you just don't know it. You just think that you just make all these, thousands of dollars per day streaming bullshit games. All in the name of, oh, I'm LGBT, whatever. Like, you can go ahead and be a lettuce, bacon, tomato sandwich. I can give a shit less. Who are you? You're not, you're nothing. Outside of this platform, you're nothing. Just because you have a little bit more money than I do, more money than the average user, especially if I can go ahead and make lists about Pokemon, I would. But my thing is that if I were Twitch, I'd watch controversies that are causing to my website, just like people are doing on YouTube. It's like how Susan Wojcicki, whatever her fucking name is, can't spell it, but let's say Susan. Miss Susan is having problems with Keemstar and Ethan. If this nuclear heat or this nuclear stuff doesn't die down, you're going to cost your website and cost the company that you are working for millions, if not billions of dollars in ad revenue. And you will have nothing else no one else but yourself to blame. So keep going around that you're going. I hope this reaches you well. Peace.